Yeah, so as we like to do it around here, it's been another 2 weeks since I've uploaded. At this point, it's just becoming predictable. Upload a video or two, dip for a few weeks, and repeat the never-ending cycle. In all seriousness though, I don't really have all that much of an excuse for it. I've been really lazy and somewhat demotivated, and I'm sure you've seen this happen to many other YouTubers in the past. I haven't done one of these in literally a year, but this video is basically gonna be your typical YouTuber update video. I'll talk about where I've been, where I'm at, what my plans are for the future, and honestly just a grab bag of a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to talk about. I completely understand if you literally do not care and you'd rather just watch me analyze servers some more, but if you want to know how I've been doing on a more serious but less coherent video, then I would definitely recommend giving this a watch. Either way, screw the intro text, let's just get started. So if you think the reason that I haven't been uploading is because the Hive is dying or there's no Hive content or whatever else everyone's saying these days, that's not the reason. I've got multiple Hive ideas in the works, and it's more of just I need to actually start working on them. Now don't get me wrong, I would obviously love to see more Hive updates and more frequent updates and more permanent content and everything, but again, if you think that's the reason that I stopped uploading, it's not. I feel like the having ideas but not working on them part though can pretty much be said for a lot of my content. There was a point in early December where I had 3 videos recorded, and I literally just paid Jakester to edit one of them because I couldn't bring myself to actually do anything with it in the editor. Was this because I'm lazy? Yeah. Was it because I tend to overthink almost anything that I make? Absolutely. Was I also quite busy in real life at the time? Yeah, but I'm not gonna use that as an excuse because I know I could have found time if I wanted to. Now, having someone else edit for me was a very different experience because if you didn't know, I have literally edited all of my stuff that I posted on my channel for the past forever, basically. It was cool not really having to do much of the editing work for the video, but at the same time, and I've talked about this before, it's so weird relinquishing creative control as a content creator. Having someone else make the decisions about how the video goes and how it flows is something that I'm still unsure about, at least for my own content. Now don't get me wrong, Jakester absolutely killed it in imitating my editing style and making the video seem like it was made by me, but not being able to make the decisions for my videos is something that I'm not really sure if I like. Going forward though, I plan on just going back to editing all of my stuff on my own. That is, unless there's something that I really need to get out and I'm physically unable to edit it. It just works better for me that way. Moving on though, let's take a look at 2021 as a year for me with content creation. At the end of last year, I made a video very similar to this where I talked about how I was doing, how my 2020 went, and what my goals were for 2021, and I said that I was looking to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. Now obviously, that didn't happen because of my inconsistency. I started off the year very strong though. In the month of January and February, I had almost 2 million views and over 15,000 new subscribers, and it was looking like I could easily hit 100k by the end of the year. If everything went well, maybe I could even hit it during the summer. Not everything went according to plan though, and as the year went on, I took my foot off the gas and got less and less consistent. I had a solid month in August where I was actually doing quite well just because I was trying to upload every 2 to 3 days, but that didn't really last just because I didn't like the quality of video that I was putting out. I was rushing them and making content that I wasn't proud of just so I could keep the upload streak alive. I think this is what fully burnt me out for the rest of the year, and I didn't really have a good month for the rest of 2021. I did quite well on Twitch though. I got partnered, which is really cool, and I held a solid average of over 100 viewers for pretty much the entire year. I probably streamed on at least 300 of the 365 days in the year, just because if I'm being honest, I love streaming so much. That's definitely why I was slacking on videos so much, just because of how much I was actually streaming. It's also why near the end of the year, I actually started to switch up my YouTube content a little bit and incorporating my Twitch more. I figured, you know, why not try and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone? Stream the videos. I know a lot of people liked it, but I know a lot of people also kind of found it lazy and enjoyed my more well thought out commentaries more. In the future though, I'm still gonna do both. I want to incorporate my stream into as much content as possible, but obviously some video ideas literally don't work on stream. There's gonna be a mix of both, and I think there'll be something for everyone. Speaking of content going forward though, I also want to talk about the type of content that I'll be doing. It's no secret that I haven't uploaded Hive in 2 months, even though I've barely uploaded in 2 months, but it's not because of the common take that the Hive is dying. I think that's a quite dumb take if I'm being honest. I won't lie though in saying that it's more difficult to make original Hive content nowadays than it was last year. Quite a lot of stuff has just been done at this point. The real reason though as to why I've been moving away from Hive content is just because of who I want to cement myself as. I don't want to just be known as the Hive guy. I want to be more known as the Bedrock server guy, or even just the Bedrock guy. I want to expand the content that I'm doing and expand my audience along with it. With that though comes less content that's just Hive and more stuff that's just across across all of Bedrock and Bedrock servers. But even still, I think 2022, at least for me, will be a year of experimentation. I know quite a lot of my peers are doing the same thing where we're just trying new stuff to see if it works or see if it becomes the next big thing. I know one thing that I might try experimenting with this year is Minecraft speedrunning. I speedrun Minecraft Java sometimes in my free time, and I've made content on it very occasionally on Twitch, but I also feel like it could be fun to try out some stuff with it on YouTube as well. Does this mean that I'm gonna become a speedrun analysis channel? No, not at all. You have the weekly thing for that. But is there the possibility for speedrunning stuff on this channel in the coming year? I certainly hope so, since it's one of the things that I'm passionate about, but I don't really talk about all that much. I've got a couple ideas for videos that I could do on it, and maybe you'll see them on here soon. Moving on though, I think it's also important to actually set numeric goals for yourself as a content creator. For me though, that's gonna be hard because, as we've seen, there can be times where I knock out 8 to 9 videos in a month and look like I'm the next creator up to have explosive growth, but then there are other times where I literally upload once or twice in a month. I think in 2022, my ultimate goal is to try and hit 100,000 subscribers. Now I know that that's a really low goal for what my potential is. Assuming I don't literally neglect my YouTube channel, I think it's gonna be very easy for me to get 35,000 subscribers within 12 months. But assuming that I actually hit it, I think I can also reevaluate later in the year and set my goals even higher. I think the ultimate goal for me though is to just continue being able to do this as a job, but also still have fun with it. I know some of you are probably thinking, well, you get to do this as a job, how is it not fun? But when you're brainstorming every day about what your next video will be, and when you're constantly pressured to always keep up with the next big thing, it can get to be quite overwhelming. Maybe all of this sounds cliche, but I want to continue to love what I do. I am so incredibly lucky to have such an amazing community as you guys on YouTube, Twitch, and Discord, and I literally would not trade it for the world. 2022 is almost certainly going to be uncertain both in the world and in content creation. Who knows what our society is going to look like at the end of the year, and who knows what my channel is going to look like at the end of the year. Maybe I'll be at 70 or 80,000 subscribers because I just dipped for a few months, or maybe I'll be at 7 or 8 million subscribers. The uncertainty can be worrying at sometimes, but it's also what makes things exciting. I know that I have quite a lot of potential that's untapped, and hopefully 2022 is the year that I can unleash a lot of that potential. I, for one, am very excited to see what this year has to bring, and I can't wait to experience it along with all of you guys. Thank you all for being here, doing what you do, whether you're new, whether you showed up earlier this year, or whether you've been around for a really long time. All of you guys seriously mean so much to me. Here's to a great and successful 2022 for both me and for all of you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.